By Stu, you got a fight name or anything?
No. I used to, my mom used to call me a moose when I was a kid, or when I was born. I was like 13 pounds, and I was hairy.
13 pounds is crazy.
So she used to call me moose. So I'm thinking about going with that, but probably when I go pro. Maybe if someone else calls me some shit, maybe that'll stick. But just for now, it's just my name.
All right. Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we got a special guest. This man's a crazy mother effer, dude. He's literally got a fight in a couple hours, and we basically arranged this interview as, I guess you could call it a pre-fight interview.
Yeah.
But this man's hailing from Fresno. He's tonight he's going to be fighting a kickboxing event. He's going to be fighting for Fighters Rep. You all know about Fighters Rep. We've talked about him. We've had Hung on the show. It's a great promotion. He's fought for A1. He had the belt. There's some stuff that happened. We'll get into that. He also has an MMA belt for Valley Fight Series. And he's coming back from Thailand. He represented Team USA for that WBC championship. Was it a championship or like a tournament?
It was, like a national tournament. Had everybody there.
It was a big tournament. It was it was a global tournament, and they're just taking everyone from around the world, representing their country. It was sick. I think IFMA that was putting it on the streaming sites. I think it was IFMA, right?
Something like that, I believe.
I believe so. Anyway, so welcome to the show, Stuart Smith. My man, Stuart, dude. Yeah. Stuart, you freaking savage, bro. I can't believe you showed up, dude.
No, I was like I said, I woke up at like 5 and I was like, I can't go back to bed. And I texted you, and then I thought this was gonna be a lot earlier. So I was like, I'm late already. I was like, I woke up hella early just to be late. But no, I mean, I wake up at like 4 a.m. before work anyway. Yeah. To get ready and do all that stuff. So this was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty natural.
I felt bad because I was like, damn, this guy's got to fight. He's gonna be waking up early just to come on the pod. I was like, if I was him, I'd want to rest until this time, you know?
Yeah, I just can't stay still. So I was like, dude, I might as well, like we've been trying to go back and forth, send stuff up for a minute. So I might as well.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Oh, dude, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling super confident, good energy. Like I'm here and I'm pretty awake. I just can't wait. The worst part about the fight is everything up until you get in the ring. Like what I hate the most is being backstage, and counting the fights down. Stuart, you're on deck. I feel like that's like the worst moment of like fighting is when you're on deck just waiting in there. So I mean I feel like I'm in tune with everything right now, and I don't feel like it'd be that bad as it usually gets, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Also, by the way, I forgot to mention we got German on the mic. He didn't want to be on camera. He's helping me co-host. You can call him.
What up?
German Jamie. Jamie.
What up?
Yeah, German's first time on the pod, which is sick, dude. We'll get him on one day on the video.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So Fighters Rep. This is going to be like your second kickboxing fight, I think you said, right?
Yeah. Overall, my second kickboxing. I mainly did Muay Thai. It's gonna be my first time at like any Fighters Rep event, and dude, it's huge. Like it's like, dang, dude. Like I thought I'd be a lot more kind of like reserved and like just from all the lights and stuff. Like we did a press conference, bro.
Yeah.
And like I was talking back and forth with my opponent. I thought like maybe I might get caught up in my words, but everything's just been feeling pretty good.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Fighters Rep is really cool because I feel like they put a lot of effort into promoting their fighters and stuff like that. I think out of all of the promotions out here, they do like a better job at promoting and doing their social media, like they'll give every fighter an interview, they'll make clips and post it. I like that about them. I feel like they're still not as big as like WBC or anything, but who knows, it'll get there.
Dude, they're right there, dude. Like I've been getting, granted I watch their fight videos, but I get their shorts on my YouTube feed. Like I'll just be scrolling through food videos and boom, there's a Fighters Rep highlight,
Yeah.
And that's pretty dope. And like I've been looking at their Instagram, dude, they like grew so much within the year.
Yeah.
I think like last time I looked at them was earlier this year, I feel, and it was like 33,000, and that's still a lot for a fight thing. Dude, they're almost like at 100K.
No way.
So yeah. So this is, they're growing, and hopefully I'm able to hang out and grow with them, and kind of keep my name. And when you think of Fighters Rep or Stuart, you kind of,
You're trying to ride with them?
Shoot, dude.
Yeah.
It's everybody I've spoke, I believe his name's George. me and him, dude. I mean, he's a super cool guy. I mean, everybody, all the staff and stuff has just felt just easy to talk to, real easy and cool, and
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I like the interviews that they put on because they make it like a little UFC.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
I used to, they did like those pre-fight videos where they do, you know, like little training clips. I've watched all of them that
Yeah.
they've made, and then they asked me to do one. I was like, no way. Where like did a little interview and then like with training session, almost like the UFC embeddeds.
Yeah, it's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, I never miss those. I love seeing those, and I feel I get a lot more inspiration from amateur fighters more so than professionals. It's because I feel like professionals are in like I mean, I feel like I'm right there, but it's almost kind of like they're held on a pedestal, and amateurs, it's more
Raw.
reachable. Yeah, it's
more
more
raw, I
reachable, and
feel
like I can be in that position. So when I see like those fools working hard, wow, dude, these guys, I got to work even harder if they're getting this position, and I see what they're doing. I could do that tenfold.
Yeah.
So it's like it gives me more motivation, and to see those, and I bet like a motherfucker looking at my being like, this fool's doing this. I bet I can do that.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like just feeding off each other's BS.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was super excited when they gave me that call.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a good job with their media. My friend Kevin, you know Kevin, right? He was doing their media for a while. I think Kevin's moved on to WBC now, but yeah, he like freelances. So, but I know he was working a lot with WBC. I don't know who he's working with now. But yeah, they do good stuff, good videos. I remember when Julio fought for them. It was crazy. They had like the camera crew, and I was like, oh, you know, this is tight. I remember when they were posting the videos. I'm like, that's my homie.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
No, there's been promotions where, okay, dude, you weigh in and you can bounce. Like they made an effort, like to once you go in, turn in your papers. You're gonna do face-off photos. You're gonna do weigh-in photos. Take a photo in front of our banner with the belt, with the president and your opponent. Like they made that a staple point of the process. Like there's places where, like, dude, you can up and bounce. You know what I mean? And they didn't really. It seemed a lot more organized than I would say all of the places I fought for. Damn near most of them, at least. Yeah.
Damn,
except for I guess the WBC one. I fought for the Major League Muay Thai. They were just about same on par.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, for fighters rep, not, you know, putting on like with the WBC, just how prestigious it was.
Yeah.
That's a huge, like, holy,
yeah,
you know,
it's props right there. Yeah, WBC's been around for a while, bro. Dennis is with the shits, bro. Like Dennis is the type of dude where he'll go to people's gyms to see their fighters and figure out like the matchmaking.
Yeah, that's
very
cool.
old school about it. Yeah.
Like a scout. Like
Wait,
a scout.
you
Like
guys are talking about WCK, right?
WCK. I'm sorry. Did I say WBC or WCK?
Yeah, you said
Yeah, you said
Oh, it's
WBC.
WBC. I meant WCK. I'm sorry. I always get confused with this one letter, bro. Yeah, I meant WCK. Dennis. WBC is crazy though. They're bigger than WCK. I'm sorry. Yeah, WBC is huge. They're trying to be the next like Muay Thai thing right now.
WCK?
WBC.
Oh, WBC, yeah.
I think they can do it. They have a lot of pull. They're really embedded in the boxing community, you know, which is, you know, it's been around. I wouldn't say it's been around longer than Muay Thai, but it's been accepted in America longer than Muay Thai. So I think WBC coming over and starting to do like Muay Thai events, I think that can be the next wave for the next generation, you know?
Well, they've been, I know SAAA, Southeastern Asian Arts Alliance, something along those lines. They've had WBC fights a long time ago, and then I guess I don't know what sort of politics went on, and positions got passed down, and people got promoted or what have you. But they're starting to they did have a big thing like 10 years ago and then just stopped. But now, yeah, they're coming up out of nowhere. I remember talking to my coach about it, like, hey, Manny, like 2 years ago, like, hey, dude, when the WBC, I think they're like really talking about coming over and doing this. Like, I can't wait, you know, like I want to be on that. And he's like, dude, shut the fuck up and hit the bag or something. You know, he was like, man, whatever. And then it's coming up, and they get like the opportunities I have. I mean, the opportunities I've had with them is kind of surreal. Like, I feel like I'm saying things into existence almost. But no, the WCK is pretty tight too. I've been wanting to get on their shows in San Diego.
Yeah.
I know their champ, John Fernando. He's a cool guy. I mean, yeah, they do the IAMTF, or I think that's the sanctioning body, or I don't understand how that one goes.
Yeah, that stuff gets confusing with all that, bro.
Yeah, super technical with it. But
regulating stuff, I don't.
Yeah, they're doing like the California champ, like the technicalities. If that's like an MMA, they have camo. Camo is just one and done. You know, every sanctioned MMA fight is through camo unless you're on like non-sovereign land, like a casino or
The good ones.
like yeah.
The raw ones, bro. Those get crazy. Dude, I want to go to one of those Indian Reserve fights, dude.
VFS, bro. They put on a hell of a show.
You fought
dude.
there?
Bro, so like the regulations are different.
They just don't give a for long.
Well, I'm not going to say
crazy.
the regulation. Everything is pretty much the same, but they're not. They're not in cahoots with camo. I think it's because they're on like
Their own fucking sacred land.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think they. I don't think they can't sanction it. But when I fought for them, it was just
You don't want to.
yeah. I'm sure paying them is probably expensive. But no, I fought for their MMA belt VFS. I actually fought one of my training partners, and he was my friend at the time. I don't know what happened. I shook his hand. I was like, "Hey, dude, I thank you for accepting the fight." Because they came at me crazy first. He like, "Hey, dude, you want to fight this gentleman?" I was like, "No, dude, he's my friend. Like we're training partners." He was like, "Well, he already accepted the fight." I was like, "Well, if he did, fuck him, And so I was like, I took the fight.
Did he accept it, or did they just say that?
I know, they
I
say
have
that
no
shit.
clue, dude.
So that's good promoting, though.
Yeah,
Hey.
because after the fight, like he just seemed like really.
Bummed, like, damn, I fought my homie.
Yeah, well,
dude.
I mean, I took him out in the second round,
Ah.
but it was all love. Like I'm not a cock. Like I'm
Do
gonna
your
come
job,
up
bro.
and dap you up, bro. Say thank you, drive safe, and all this stuff. Like I'm a maybe am I a cool guy for saying I'm a cool guy? I don't know, but I feel like I'm a.
You're like, so
But
I'm looking at myself now.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'm a cool dude. And I came up and shook his hand, say what's up to his lady. And I thought everything was tight at the weigh-ins, even after the fight. But since then, it's just been kind of funky. But
How long ago was
whatever.
that?
Last year, I fought December, November, September. Yeah, it was in November.
Damn.
So yeah.
In a year, huh?
Yeah, dude, that last year was crazy. I fought for my first belt September. Got a short notice fight with that MMA. Said, "Hey, dude, you want to do MMA?" Yeah, I'll do MMA. Got my second belt, and then December said, "Hey, I'd like to fight for your guy." I said, "Cool." That was third belt right there. So 3 belts the last 3 months was pretty cool way to end off the year.
Yeah.
And this year sucked, dude. Like I've like I said, I went to Thailand. I lost to, I believe he's high ranked. I'm not gonna get into the politics. Finley Smith, fucking one of the best dudes in the UK. Fights out of Bad Company. His dad
Bad-
runs the gym.
Liam Harris?
Yeah, Liam
That's
Harrison.
Liam Harrison's son or what?
No, not Liam Harrison's son, but the gym owner's son. So I don't know if that's Liam Harrison's coach or what have you, but I know like his dad runs the gym, and I ended up fighting him, and he took out his last 2 opponents. I just got slapped around for 10 minutes, 3 long ass rounds. So that kind of sucked. And I came back. I went to there, lost, came back, fought in Arizona, won, then did a rematch with I fought my first fight in Thailand was against an Arizona dude. He's really good. I thought he was like the Arizona state champ after I fought him, but I don't know how that all works. But we ended up having a rematch. He beats me in the most BS way ever. He elbows me in the back of the head, which caused a cut right here. And in Arizona, there's a no blood rule.
Whoa.
So if anybody starts bleeding, if anybody's
Son.
cut, the fight's done. And so they called it a TKO loss because the doctor
Damn.
stopped it. And I was like, well, dude, it was a strike to the back of the dome piece, dude. At least call, I didn't want him disqualified.
But
He said,
same,
a
yeah.
TKO loss? Like at least a no contest, please.
Yeah.
But they said some big, they're like, oh, you lost the first round and the second round, you were going to lose anyway. So I
You
just
scared
made it.
too?
I was like, there's
Aw.
3 more rounds, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Give me that space at least.
Yeah.
But
How bad was the cut?
I got it wasn't that bad. It was a gash. Don't get me wrong. Like I felt it when I got hit. I'll show you a video after, but it was like just a little gash. The blood was going down my shoulder.
Not even his face.
Not even his face. It literally in the back. I understand if it's right
Yeah.
here and I can't see
Yeah.
because of blood, but literally just back there, throw some Vaseline in that. Let's keep going. I felt like I was just getting good, getting my foot going because I'm a slow starter. I usually I hate to say it, but I usually like lose the first round just because of nerves and trying to get comfortable. But second round's kind of a toss up as well. Third, fourth, and fifth, baby. You know, like that's when I really start picking it up, especially fourth and fifth.
It's very like traditional too. That's how the Thais do it usually.
Yeah, and I think I don't know what it is, but I just can't like. I feel like I just stand there and like, okay, this is that, and I'm like, shut up, and then by second, third round, I finally got that voice out of there, and it's just go mode. So just to be told like, oh, I lost the first and the second, I was gonna lose anyway.
Yeah,
I was like, y'all not know who I like. You guys, like I'm here in this. It was like for the best in the U.S. Like that was as advertised for this tournament. They had there's a really big promotion, Warriors Cup, with Three Pillars promotion up in New York. Their former champ flew down from New York to come fight in this tournament. Had gnarly dudes in this tournament. So it was like, you would think they'd give a little more leeway. Like, dude, like we all have 10 plus fights. It's not like I'm not scared of blood. We got blood tested before.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have Hep C or something like I have AIDS. So it was that was annoying. And then I lost a really close decision for the WBC regional title against Keelan Weeks. Solid dude. We fought for the A1 belt. I beat him in a super close fight the first time. Even closer fight our second time we fought, but he pulled through. It is what it is on that one. I have no complaints. Like we both threw it out there. Yeah.
So you fought that guy twice?
Yeah.
You feel like you're gonna run it back with him again?
That's a dude, to be honest. If I wasn't fighting today, his opponent actually pulled out. He was fighting for Rising Stars, and the IKF USA title was on the line. And I know if I wasn't fighting then, they were looking for an op. My name's in that bucket, dude. Let's run it back 3 for 3. Let's break it. So I'm actually this has been a tough year for rematches for me. So I'm 1-1 with Keelan Weeks. I'm 1-1 with George Figueroa. So yeah, tough one for rematches. I feel like I've had a lot of BS performances. I feel like I've gone through like this weird mental thing as of recently. So today's going to be really special because I feel like I've found a solution to that. I found a breakthrough, and I hope it works, because I mean, I'm going to go out there and bang my heart out regardless. But like, if everything goes to plan, it's going to be the best performance I've ever had, dude. Like this is going to be something so impressive and something I can be proud of. And my grandparents are flying over from Texas for Christmas.
That's love.
Bring all my belts over, and I'm gonna have pride showing them, and just a lot riding on this. So I'm excited to see how I do.
Yeah, well, your opponent, like we were talking off camera, dude from Hardworks, it's a good gym, dude. It's gonna be a good fight,
I like that dude, Evan Bolton, bro.
Dude,
like,
I interviewed him like 3 episodes ago, dude.
Really?
Super cool guy, dude.
Yeah, no,
super nice, dude.
Really, I believe it. I mean, he gets in there. He's how he fights is so. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's a savage, bro. Yeah, he's a beast, dude.
That's literally all I can say, dude. Like, he knocks people out in the crazy. Flying.
His knees, bro, are savage, dude.
He's huge,
he's
dude.
Tall, very tall. He's like, what, 6'3" or something?
So, dude, I saw him in the back from my Royal Combat fight. He had his teammates were fighting. I saw him back there, and a dude named Cameron.
Cam Spence is a savage too, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. I've seen his fight highlights at Fighters Rep, bro. He's a heavy hitter, and he just
knocks people out, dude.
Straightforward, bro.
He's a beast too.
He just fought for the WBC belt. Dude,
close fight, dude. Honestly, my opinion, I thought he kind of won it. I don't know. I'm not a judge, but it looked like he tore up that dude's leg, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he it's a little controversial, but yeah, it is what it is. Though he lost, he's a good guy, dude. He'll be back,
No, yeah. I mean, the whole gym's tight. Mm-hmm. Literally, the whole gym's cool as hell. Hung is a cool dude. Like yesterday, there was some controversy at the weigh-ins. He came up to me like a man and shook my hand, and said, "Hey, dude, this is what it is."
Yeah.
That was, I know a lot of people who will beat around the bush. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who won't like look you in the eyes. Will just like look around even when they're being called out. Look at you and you look away, like that type of.
Like he just came up,
yeah. I mean, but he came up to me and was like, "Hey, dude," and just made it cool, made it into a joke, and so I can't be mad about that.
Dude, I love Hung, bro. He's so chill, dude. When I first met him, I met him to do an interview because he was a matchmaker for like all these different promotions. So So I was like, I didn't even know he owned that gym at the time. He's a partner with the Hardworks because he doesn't really like just go out telling people. I knew he was a coach there, but I didn't know he was one of the owners. I met him, bro. So tight, bro. He invited me in, dude. He walked me in to train with them. Dude, all of his guys are very respectful. You know, one time I went to go take a class and Hung got stuck in traffic, and Bulletin was just like, "Oh, Hung's gonna be late, bro." He's like, "But I'll do a private with you if you want." You know, and it was tight, bro. Just all love when I go there. You know.
I was gonna say that. I mean, just that right there, saying I'll do a private with you just to kind of make up.
Yeah.
And that's just a type of family and just responsibility that everybody's working hard to keep this going.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
Yeah, I really like that gym, dude. And you know, Hung, he comes from Oyama, you know, so he's very like intertwined with the culture and Muay Thai. He loves it,
He
you know.
probably knows everything then, huh?
Yeah. He was a fighter too. He unfortunately had an eye incident. He doesn't see in his right eye, so he can't fight anymore.
Oh man, I actually had a scare like that too. I fought for a gentleman named Daniel Compton. I fought on his show. It was his first show. I was his first fight on his first show on the boardwalk. I think that's what it was. But anywho, I fought a southpaw from Bonnell's gym. What's his name? Zach Bonnell? Dude fought in Glory. Dude just fought Stonic for the national WBC belt in Arizona. Close fight. But anywho, I fought a southpaw and he check hooked me. I think it's on my Instagram, the video when it happened. This whole just went black.
Damn.
This was like 30 seconds into the first round.
Whoa.
So 30 seconds into the first and about half to a second, I just couldn't see. So like after I got hit, see me just jabbing out there like, don't come over here. You know, like let's keep it over here.
Jab team.
And after it came back after midway through the second, and I just went and beat the out of that dude. But yeah, that scared me too because I was supposed to fight again. That was in August. I was supposed to fight again in that October, and then a doctor came in telling me, dude, like I broke my
orbital roll.
Yeah, my orbital floor bone. So like this whole face bone was cracked. I had to take antibiotics because they were talking about mucus getting in there and talking about losing my vision permanently.
Whoa.
And they told me like, dude, you can't fight in October. It's like week of the fight.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fight in October. You're gonna lose vision. It's like, dude. I mean, I was suspended just for breaking my nose. I broke my nose in my orbital floor, and I was suspended from the thing. So I really, technically, I couldn't fight even if I wanted to. Let's hear that from a dog. Like, dude, like you're gonna lose your vision.
Scary.
Like, dude, like I can't even see that well to begin with. Just not see it all, bro. That sucks.
I gotta save what I have.
Yeah.
Preserve it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, let's take it back though, bro. So you're from Fresno, right? Hey, have you ever trained at Malapit's gym?
Malapet, yeah, I've gone there to spar. But that was after I started at Manny's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went. The first place I went, I actually moved to Fresno because I thought I was getting a job position, but I really wanted to train at Dethroned because I was like really into MMA. And I was like, I mean, they're a bunch of grapplers, dude. Like I can really get good and do this. But some things happened financial. I just couldn't drive out there and pay for it. So I was like, well, whatever. So I bounced around. I went to a gym called TKM with a gentleman, Keo. That just didn't work out. And then when I found Manny's was coincidentally 2 miles from the gym. I run there, dude, to get the work. And it was just right there. I needed tape for the Muay Thai Open. I was going to the USMTO. My coach at the time, Keo, said he wasn't going with me. I was like, okay, you know, that's kind of fair. I just moved here. So my girlfriend was gonna wrap my hands and corner me, and I just needed tape. Keo offered me tape at something crazy, so I said, all right, I'll just try and find tape somewhere else. And Manny, never met Manny Mancha, never met his family, he's never seen my face, gave me 4 rolls tape, 4 rolls gauze for free. And I was priced for 2 and 2 at $80. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he just says, hey dude, I know how it is. Here. I canceled my membership over there at TKM, went straight to Manny's because I was like, this is insane. Like I just met this guy. Mm-hmm. And I felt the love since. I'm getting into crazy. No, I haven't. I trained at Malapit after I got to Manny's. So yeah. But they're a cool gym out there. There's a guy named Andrew Rivera, the homie. He was in Thailand with me fighting at the same tournament. He showed all sorts of love. I went to Sesi Prapa when I was in Thailand. So that was pretty dope to see like the roots of
Muay Thai,
everything, bro.
yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, the culture is so different out there too. It's so embedded in just life out there, yo.
And
So cool.
yeah, dude, I really want to go back. The people there, just night and day from here. Just the culture.
Yeah. It's funny too because Thailand, it's known as like one of the happiest countries, and I'm like, it's because everyone can fight, bro. Fighting is like soccer over here, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna be cool with everyone because the clerk at the liquor store could beat your ass, bro.
Yeah, you have to be,
Lifestyle.
bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Lifestyle.
Your tuk-tuk driver's a Lumpini champ, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he'll boot your head off your shoulders.
yeah, he's got
Smooth.
pictures on his little
Literally, dude. I had one tuk-tuk driver talking about how he went to White Lotus gym. I think that's like Buakau's gym or something along those lines. Saying like, I used to train there. Like, oh, you should go there. You should go there. Like, I'll drop you off there. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh well, yeah, I'm going. Like me and my lady were going out to eat. I'm in like regular clothes. I was like, next time. And he was just like super hyped about it.
Yeah.
And so like the culture, it's super embedded. And I feel, dude, what makes it so nice out there is everything is just so simple. Over here, I gotta worry about all sorts of.
Yeah.
I mean, and
bills.
granted, I was a tourist over there. Like I was someone who was visiting, but just yeah, literally just talking to people. Everybody was just so. I'm just borderline carefree, and it was
Yeah.
just awesome.
Yeah.
The traffic rules are a little insane over there.
Driving is crazy in Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
Do not recommend it for foreigners, bro.
dude, I've never drove a motorcycle, never did a moped. Me and my lady
Yeah.
rented out a moped.
Yeah.
Almost crashed day 1, almost crashed day 2. We could have died, bro. And 3 and 4, I let it be. The last day we were supposed to turn the rental. I don't know where the fuck I got this confidence from. But I was like, I'm driving us, bro. I was like, and this was like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, hop on the back. Me and my lady, I'm whipping her with me. I'm lane splitting. I'm doing all sorts of crazy. And it's working. It's working. A right turn to make it into the rental spot. I crashed the moped, bro. She spoke English, and I guess she must have thought we were cool people because she was like, where's the moped? Oh, and the sidewalk's like a foot tall. So like I'm slowing down and somebody brake checks me, I guess, and I just slam on the thing, and my legs weren't long enough to kind of catch it, and we just like all on the side, scrape the paint smooth off the sides.
Fender and stuff.
Yeah,
Fairing,
And I was like, we really need that down deposit. So we pull up, we park the bike, the fucked up side, we put it against a wall,
Yeah.
and we were chopping it up with the lady at the rental place. I was like, it's over there right on the wall. I put the kickstand up, the helmets are on the things, right? She's like, oh, okay. I handed her the keys, and I was like, is that all it? She was like, oh yeah, one more thing. Here's your down deposit. I was like, oh really? And she's like, yeah. Y'all are good to go.
Yeah.
Me and her booted the fuck out of there. Me and my girlfriend.
They probably don't even care though out there, dude. It's probably that happens a lot, dude.
I
I'm
bet,
sure.
dude. I bet. Yeah, but
Oh,
I felt up after that. I was like, we're horrible people. We can't come back to
Goddamn
Bangkok.
American tourists.
Yeah, our names are like on fucking light poles, wanted posters. Have you seen this man?
You're gonna be fighting tonight. Someone's gonna see it and be like, "I know that guy."
Oh, they're gonna
Fucked up our scooter.
They're gonna be right outside the ring. I'm all fucked up.
Commenting. Comment on
Oh, the
fighters
live
Reddit.
stream, dude. The live stream, dude.
You almost had that famous.
Like, where's this at? Commerce? We're on the way.
We'll send a check.
Yeah,
Send a
dude.
bill, you know?
Like a screenshot of their ETA.
number 7.
I'm there, dude. But
Yeah, dude. I didn't go to Thailand, but I've been to Vietnam, and that was crazy scary, bro. I have videos of it. Even crossing the street is crazy, bro.
oh, dude.
No for any type of street signs.
My goofy ass, I was like, we got right away. Like my USA privilege or something. I was like, they ain't gonna hit us. Let's bounce on the, like in the middle of the way we had to cross. Dude, it's close. And they're honking at me. They're pissed off at me that I'm walking in front of them. I was like, well, stop. God damn it, just stop. And they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was super, it was awesome. Almost primal in a sense where he was like really looking over your shoulder, crossing the way, bro.
Sketchy.
Yeah, I guess that's a better word, but
I learned, dude. That's how I see it. But yeah, so you started training in Fresno, right? You still live in Fresno, right?
Yeah.
Right now, right?
Yeah.
What was like? Why did you pick Muay Thai? You said you wanted MMA, right?
yeah, I
you
started
watched
off doing MMA. I started off doing jiu-jitsu in Salinas.
Sabines.
But like I said, like I fought my friends. I've fucking ran a fight club borderline. We had like a Snapchat group chat with hella fools in my high school in there. And like, dude, I got the gloves, bro. We're banging it out at the tennis courts. If you want to scrap, show up. And I mean, shit, we did that at lunchtime. We did that, and there was not a continuation school, but if you had bad grades, you went to this school called Central right outside. So like the Central kids, are the bad kids, are like the thugs, and so they'd walk up through the school afterwards and like, y'all got boxing gloves? All right, let me get around. Let me get one in. Let me get one in. And soon we'd have like a group of fools. I got this video of me fighting like this 6'5" dude, and I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. Just beats the shit out of me, bro. So that was just kind of like that was like I was in it from the rip, getting in with the hands and doing jujitsu. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I love wrestling scrambles. Like if I'm gonna wrestle or I'm gonna watch wrestling, I'm looking up scramble highlights. 'Cause that's like dog work right there. But I've always been more attracted to the hands, and yeah, jujitsu's tight. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's just because I'm bad at it. I don't like it, and maybe I'm just horrible at it. I started getting my ass whooped, but yeah, I liked grappling. And when I was with Manny, I first showed up. I was like, all right, I'm gonna use Manny to get my striking good, but I'm gonna go to jujitsu gyms on the side, but like I'm gonna be a striker. I'm gonna be a striker. Like I started watching UFC, watching Conor McGregor doing all that. So I mean, like that's kind of
His glory days.
yeah, literally like when he beat Alvarez, that shit was insane, dude.
Yeah.
And to watch that me in high school, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that, bro. Like that's who I'm gonna be.
You feel like you doing that fight club like motivated you to like get into like the fights, actually do it like
Yeah. I mean, I had a friend who was fighting. He did karate. Like he had a whole bunch of done kickboxing and all. You know how like he did Kyokushin and like with
Good
K1.
karate.
Yeah, I mean that's where K1 came from. Really, Kyokushin versus like Muay Thai, and they're like, get these hands in there then.
Yep.
And so he did that, and he was just a real tough motherfucker. He just beat the shit out of everybody. And me being competitive, like that used to fucking keep me up. And I do like, and of course we all had videos of it. I'll be this, and there'd be a video of me getting slapped around by a dude my size. That dude, like I'm gonna get him tomorrow, get my ass whooped. I'm gonna get him tomorrow, get my ass whooped. It's just kind of ongoing cycle. And he was like, "Hey, dude, like I'm gonna like train you or something." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I did like backyard karate for a bit, and that just literally just translated into right after I graduated. Like what I remember watching a bunch of Mike Tyson highlights and like Oscar De La Hoya highlights when I was in middle school, and I told my parents, "I want to box. You get your grades up, you can." I was like, "Man, being good at school, fuck that, dude." Like I was horrible in school, so it was always kind of in like I had an idea of doing it. Like I said, I played soccer for a little bit, and I was always real kind of competitive. I liked racing. I liked literally just racing randos at my school, just and doing swim comps and stuff when I was at the pool. So I was always aggro, yeah,
You're always
competitive,
competitive.
and it would like keep me up. And so yeah, once I really learned that, dude, like unless I'm fighting some 6'5" athletic motherfucker, I can really beat fools up. Like this shit's tight. And so yeah, that did give me a little push. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna do that. But once I got to Manny's, dude, it was just the motions, just doing Muay Thai every day, just doing the motions. I was like, well, fucking doing Muay Thai every day. Let me take a break from MMA. Let me get a Muay Thai fight. First Muay Thai fight, I kicked this dude in the dome piece, 20 seconds in the first round. Holy dude, like I was like, I'm this good? I was like,
You knocked him out, or what?
yeah, I kicked
So
him.
sick, dude, for your first fight.
Yeah, this dude he was 3-1. He just lost a really close fight to a gentleman named Jairus Beecham for an IKF belt. And I think I was like 1-0 or 1-1 at the time, something like that. And he has 3 knockouts every fight. He's knocking fools out.
Damn.
And yeah, and so that was super. It was scary, but once I started walking out, I walked out to the Bee Gees. So I was like, yeah, I just busted a move on the way there. I was like, dude, I'm here, bro. I'm in.
Confidence.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember he was kicking me in the leg. I was like, "This hurts, bro." I was like, I can't keep doing this I was checking, but I just lift my leg up. Just kick it out the way.
Yeah.
Boom. Hit me with 2 hard ones. This, bro. To be honest, I went to go kind of kick his leg body, but how he was knocking people out was an overhand. So as he dipped the overhand, my leg came up.
Oh, and he went into it?
Yeah, I actually
Oh,
followed
so
with my
sick.
knee when I kick. Like I follow with my knee and snap it at the end. So he just caught straight knee to the dome. And
Damn.
that fool ate
Slept.
canvas. Oh, he was out, bro. I thought he was gonna fight me after the doc because he woke back up after a minute. It seemed that fool was out for a second. He fell through the ropes. He came back. I thought he was gonna swing on me when we were sitting at the doctor's. He was like, "I'm a dog, bro. That was bullshit." Like he came up to me,
What?
like I was with my coach, and he came up, started talking crazy. I was like, "Dude, I gotta hit this fool again. I gotta get, dude, this is round 2 now."
Yeah.
Because he was just talking to me in front of my lady, in front of my coach, and he was like, "I'm a dog. These fools don't know what the fuck's up. We're gonna fight again, bro." It's like they let me bang out, and he was saying all that when we were at the doctor's. We were sitting next to him. He's like, "All right, put your arms up." I put my arm up, and this fool was like, "9." And then he was like, "Put your arms up." He's like being all childish about it. And I was like, this fool's gonna hit me, bro. Like I feel it, bro. I was like, I was like, should I get him before he gets me?
Yeah.
Like I started getting nervous. But no, I mean, afterwards it turned out pretty cool. But yeah, Manny, after that one, I was like, maybe let me take another Muay Thai fight. Let me do another. I won my belt. I was like, I'm in, baby. I was like, let's go.
How did your family feel about like when you first started fighting? Were they supportive of all that?
Oh no, not really. I left my house when I was a senior in high school. Just with personal issues with like my stepdad and my mom and stuff. And just, I mean, I was a punk anyway. Like I didn't
Wanted
give
to fight.
a fuck about school. Yeah, literally, dude. I just wanted to smoke weed and fight. I didn't give a fuck about all that stuff. And me and my stepdad, we just get into it. And I kind of came to a realization. I'm staying at this fool's house, him getting in my face and me getting in his face, and we're just constantly beefing. Like, why the fuck am I gonna stay here? Cause all the I was tired, he was tired of me for sure. And like when I'd come home, like I would just go to bed, bro. I'd miss dinner. Like I didn't like me and my parents really couldn't stay in the same room without like I look over, keep looking at, oh, all right, my bad. It'd be just kind of like that type of vibe. And so I was unhappy, but I also understood that I was kind of being a twat about things. I was like, why am I gonna be up in this fool's house, hella disrespecting him every day? Like when I get my own house, you disrespect me in the house, bro. It's on right there. And so that's kind of how I kind of took it. And so I was like, I'll just take it upon myself to bounce. Told them on a Wednesday, hey dude, I'm out of here by Saturday. They're like, good dude, you can leave tonight if you want. Say less, dude. So I got my packed, and thank God I was homeless for a few nights. I bounced around, but thank God I had really good friends around me to basically couch surf. But I really lived with my friend Jose, one of my best friends, Jose, for a long time. Him and his family. Hopefully, when I'm getting good money with fighting, I can give back and support, because right now I really can't. They were just so good to me, feeding me and all this stuff, even when I was on my bullshit. I feel so horrible talking about it right now, but when I first met my lady, there was a curfew. Hey, dude, if you're not in by 10 o'clock, the doors are locked. And I met my girlfriend, and, honeymoon phase, bro. I'm out till 1 o'clock with her and come knocking at the door at 1 o'clock. Hey, can you let me in? And they would. I mean, that alone. They just kind of took me in. So I'm really, really very thankful for that. And I'm really happy I had people around me. Like my friend Joseph, the dude who put me on fighting the Kyokushin dude. He picked me up. I lived in Greenfield. Everybody was in Seaside. That's an hour drive, bro. 50 miles.
50 miles?
50 miles. So I had to book it a little bit, but he came and swooped me up, and like I'm super thankful for that. So there's just a lot of personal things, going on that goes into this fighting stuff. Not only me just being a meathead and wanting to hit people. I got a lot of people that I feel like, I'm sure they don't look at it like that. Like my friend Jose's parents, I'm sure they took that in the kindness of their own heart because they're good people. But I kind of feel like, I'm regardless of what that is, I feel like I have a duty to repay, or at least, show these people, like, give thanks on a public stage, like, thank you. Like I did something, I was able to do this because you guys helped me out in such a way. And fighting now, dude, my parents are starting to really be cool about it though. Once I moved out, dude, once you move out, I'm sure you guys know, at least myself, my relationship with my family got a million times better. I look forward to seeing them, like before I hated going home. But now I'm like, I can't wait for Thanksgiving next week, dude. Like I'm all jittery, excited to see everybody and get updates and talk to people. Like I talk to my mom on a pretty much daily basis now. Like I
Wow.
text her and stuff, see how everything's doing. Me and my dad, we chop it up and stuff, and I always pick up when he calls. So they're really supportive. My dad's gonna watch me tonight. He's not. He's gonna buy the pay-per-view. He's come out to a few of my fights. That's pretty cool now.
That's
Yeah.
cool, bro.
Yeah. That's,
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
Heartwarming.
Dude, honestly, I feel like a lot of people in the martial arts have a similar story where they're just not, they don't vibe with their parents, and a lot of them, they also get kicked out or whatever. I remember my mom, she kicked me out when I was like 15, dude, but it was because I saw an ecstasy and she found it.
Yeah,
My mom's very religious and stuff, so but that's super cool that your friend's family stepped up, bro. And honestly, I don't think they looked at it in any way other than like how you said. They just saw a kid that was struggling, and they probably knew, they're like, he's not a bad kid, he's just a kid, So it's kind of weird because I feel like your parents seem to have less patience with you than other people's parents.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a dude. Like I was a shithead.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd come home high.
Yeah.
Like can lie about everything, my grades. I mean, it's not like I was getting in fist fights with people, but like I was definitely.
We're doing your job.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't picking up my slack there. So.
Yeah, as a kid, your job is just to get good grades and respect the family, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't doing either. So,
two very simple things, bro.
Yeah, dude.
My man's German. He's got a kid. He knows, bro. He's got a good kid, though.
Yeah, my son's not like me, man. Which I'm happy for,
That's
because
what's
I was a
up.
piece of kid, dude.
Yeah.
I was, man. And like my kid is like the complete
A
opposite.
little angel, bro. It's crazy,
It's like,
dude.
yeah, dude. He's like super shy, timid, which like I don't want to necessarily say like that's a good thing. Like in the sense of like how I was as a kid, it is, because I was a do you speak Spanish, dude? I was like an angry kid, dude.
Yeah.
I was like corajudo, always throwing tantrums, being loud, like just a real piece of shit kid, dude.
Oh, dude, and I was a piece too. I remember I got picked up by the cops. It's so bad, dude. I remember like they picked me up for ditching, and like my mom got a call, and I was just talking. Like I asked the cop. Granted, I knew this cop's wife. I knew her, but I know from like a deep down weird thing. I was like, "Hey, dude, how's your wife?" Like when he picked me up, and that fool slapped with a fat ass ticket, bro. Like I was a piece of shit. I was like, "Hey, how's she doing?" And like I stole a bunch of shit. I got caught doing that. Like I remember one time I ran from the police from ditching that. Why'd you run? I was like, man,
They know who you are.
I was like, police brutality. I'll be killing fools in the streets. I was scared for my life. Like bullshit, dude. And what was even stupider, bro, in high school, like right now I'm 5'11". I wasn't 5'5", bro. I was like 90 pounds in high school, dude. So I'm just a little shit.
Nope.
Crooked ass
Toughest
teeth.
kid on the block.
Yeah, but it was stupid, dude.
Like running amok and shit.
And I was stupid, but it was weird too because I was in high school. I was pretty timid as well. Like, I mean, I wasn't like I was super I'm not gonna say I was really nervous, but I didn't know really who I was, I guess. So that the confidence it wasn't really there with like my
Right.
peers and stuff. But like when I got to came with my family, dude, I was a dickhead, bro. Like I'd never got punched in the mouth for it really, or quote unquote. So I never really knew how like tough I was. I thought I was the when it came with my family and disrespecting fools. So that wasn't cool.
Comes with age, dude. As you get older, you become a better person. Hopefully, you show more respect to your family, and you value like the things they did for you. As a kid, you just don't see it.
No, and I think when I do become a parent, I think that'll benefit me in the sense like I knew how I was, but I also knew like I just have to go through it myself. Like nothing my parents did made me want to get good grades. Nothing like made me want to be respectful or anything like that. It just came from I want to be like this. I want to do it like, and so yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more understanding and knowing that, and I feel like it's gonna help me out be a lot more patient when that time comes.
You feel like martial arts kind of helped with that?
I want to say yes and no. I don't know. I don't really feel like a lot of people talk about how martial arts gave them this confidence in looking at life in a certain way. I still kind of look at it as I'm here to fight. You're gonna hit me in the mouth. I'm gonna hit you in the mouth. We're gonna see what happens from there, type thing. But I mean, definitely, I can see it with the discipline, cutting weight discipline. To say something. Show up to training when I feel like ass discipline, like that. That definitely builds a lot of character. Definitely see what type of person you are, what kind of man you are. I in that aspect, yeah, I see it. Walking into fights, like even tonight, I'm gonna walk in that people might throw at me as I'm walking. Like I understand that everybody's gonna be there for my opponent. Notice the
Local
fighters
guy.
rep. Yeah, notice the fighters rep. They put a video out. The first like in video is 3 minutes long. first 2 minutes and 30 seconds are just highlights of him
Yeah.
knocking fools out. So I feel a little disrespected. And I understand that everybody's going to be there for him, but I know that I'm going to show up, I'll punch him in the face in front of his people, and I know that I can do that, and I'm not going to fold, and that makes me feel like a man. You know what I mean? That I'm able to do that. But I've done that a bunch of times, so it was definitely had to get used to it first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's probably a little favored because he's fought for Fighters Rep before, and he's Hung's guy from Hardworks.
Mhm.
I wouldn't take it too personal,
Yeah, no. Like, when I say disrespected, I mean maybe that's just me telling myself. I don't feel like I shook his hand after the pressing. I mean, we're chipping back and forth, but I told him, "Hey, dude, like." He kept asking me if I'm ready. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But I hope you stay safe. Hope you stay ready, bro, and I hope you make it tomorrow. But like big respect to his whole team. I don't feel any sort of longing. I don't hold grudges. I don't have any sort of hatred for his team or anything like that. Like I said, like we were talking about Hung and his teammates. Like I see those fools, and I'm impressed, and I not look up to them, but I like watching their highlights. I like if like Evan Bolton just fought WCK. I tuned in just to see what was going to happen.
Got the national belt recently, bro.
Yeah,
that's so cool, bro.
Yeah, no, he's a dope dude, and him and his team are tight. It's just a little something we got to get over right now, just because we're fighting.
Yeah, it's a tough sport, man.
I was gonna say it just is what it is. It's just the territory.
Yeah, honestly, it's interesting when it comes to fighting like in martial arts in a professional matter, because it's like we're used to fighting out of anger, outside on the streets, and then in this point you're fighting out of like it's more of like it's to see who's the better like fighter,
Skill.
And I never had anger really. Like I'm not a real confrontational guy. I get super anxious sometimes actually thinking about it. That's why I was so surprised how well I did at the press conference, the pressy, because I was like, dude, like I was able to feel comfortable in those times. Like I've never had beef with really anybody other than my parents when I was a kid, but like I was never really
your first fight.
Yeah. But I was never really one to start beef. And I don't like starting. I think that's corny, really. I've never really fought somebody because I truly didn't like them. That stresses me out. Talking that stresses me out because I'm like, I feel like that puts me in a headspace. Not only am I not being true to myself by talking or maybe telling myself that I hate somebody. The disrespect is different because, you disrespect me. I just have to show you wrong. I'm not going to disrespect you. You disrespect me. Fine. Whatever. That's you're your own person. You're going to do what you're going to do. But I know that I'm going to come in clear headed. So that's the way I've always thought about it. I just fight because, I'm just competitive. Like I like getting hit in the face. All right, dude. All right. This is where we're going. You going to hit me hard? All right, dude. This is what we're doing. That's where I've always came from.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight, dude. That whole event looks like it's gonna be a good event. I don't think I have tickets, but maybe I might show up eventually.
15 bones on YouTube, bro. Can't really beat that.
That's the other cool thing is that they live stream it on YouTube because I think that's a good move because it's so accessible. All these other like WCK, they use Roku now, which is cool. It's free, but it's just a whole other thing you have to do. I feel like doing it through YouTube is the way to go.
Yeah, everybody watches YouTube. Well, I thought that Roku was tight because my TV came with Roku, so I was like, "Whoa, this is
I don't have
this
Roku.
prestige,
dude." I didn't watch them. My friends fought, and they're doing it for WCK with Julio, right? Through Roku, and I was trying to watch it, but they wanted me to put my credit card in. I know they're not going to charge, but I just found weird doing it.
Yeah, giving them information. And shit.
I didn't want to do it, dude, just because of that. And I was like, you know what? Someone will show me the fight eventually.
Yeah.
But with YouTube, it's just there, dude. You just pay the $15, it's there, bro.
Yeah, and it's nice.
But I think it's a good time for fighting in general because it's like it's becoming more accessible. You got the YouTube, you got like these other streaming platforms, So it's pretty tight, dude. It's a lot different than how it was like 10 years ago,
Oh, 100%. That's what's exciting. Like we're coming up in a cool evolutionary time. Like even if it may not benefit me right now, I know that maybe in 5 years from now, 6 years from now, it's going to be a lot bigger than it was for people fighting in 2016, which sucks to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But what's crazy about that, dude? Did you hear about that fool Jacob Smith? He just fought Rod Tang on one championship.
Yep.
I heard he got paid 8,000 bones, bro.
Really?
To fight Rod Tang for a world championship, $8,000. But he got half the purse because Rod Tang missed weight.
Yeah, but he got 8,000, which is still pretty decent, bro. For some people, dude, like are only making like $800, bro.
Dude,
but this is at the highest for one championship, the main event to fight Rod Tang. Rod Tang got like 300. Well, it was originally gonna get like 300 G's.
Yeah, but it's also like they pay him. They give him a payout for their purse, but then I think they also give him a payout for training and stuff like that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, usually I
Okay.
know UFC does. I'm not sure about one because I'm just not familiar with them. But these other organizations, I just know. Okay, so I saw John Wayne Parr post a payout for one of his fights. They gave him for one of his fights. They gave him a couple grand. Then they gave him another like couple grand for training and all that.
Oh wow.
He got like 3 payouts. I forgot how it was broken down. I'll try to send it to
And that
you.
was through one when he fought for one.
I wasn't sure if it was through one. He didn't really say what it was for, but he just
But
was
that was-
explaining the payout.
That
And
was the stats. I mean, hey,
it's still not as much as it should be. I think it's better than like these local promotions, unfortunately.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
If you're gonna fight, where are you gonna go, bro? You're gonna fight for these local promotions and make
Like, you would
$500
think,
bucks.
like, one would have paid like more.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
guy like that fighting against Rod Tank.
yeah. Especially because he kind of got whooped, so that kind of sucked, bro.
yeah, it was crazy. What sucked too is they fought before. I like that fool Smith. I mean, he's everybody from England, dude. I don't know what's up with those guys.
Freaking Liam, bro. He's building those people up for something,
That's
dude.
Muay Thai, bro.
Michael Venom Page is from out there too, isn't he? Right?
Who?
Michael Venom Page, is he?
Oh,
English?
yeah.
He's from
Yeah.
London, I think, or something.
Dude, I mean, those fools, they fight with anger. I hear every interview, they're pissed off in some language I can't understand.
Because it's dark and cold all the time. you
Oh,
know?
I can understand. But
Dude, yeah, every time I think of England and fighters, I always think of like those like Irish type of boxer dudes, those old strong men.
what am I saying?
There you go. Put him up, eh?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going on with England's fight scene because I know they have some fighters, but I just don't know too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, people say Thais, then English. Thais, English, and then it goes like Spain, Morocco, all those other dudes who do kickboxing and whatnot. But they say that, I mean, I think ISKA is really mainly out of England. I think like they do. That's where I see a lot of the title fights are a lot of for English guys. So I mean, they're building it up, and they're just aggro motherfuckers, dude. They're all like that dude Finley I fought. Fool's aggro. He took out Korea. Me, I was supposed to fight. I did fight Singapore or I believe it was Singapore. Maybe I'm fucking that up. But he fought Korea right before my bout, so I'm right on the cage watching. He's fighting. I'm out there fucking beating the shit out of this guy like he owes him money, dude. Like it's like like he got caught in his bed, but they're just and afterwards he's like, thank you so much for the opportunity. He shook his family's hand. His parents came up. His mom came up. And I was like, you guys are so nice.
Yeah.
But so fucking mean, dude.
Yeah.
They're pretty crazy. But yeah, Joe Smith, I like them. But no, yeah, just to get back to there, we're getting up in a cool time. And especially with fighters rep growing so much. I saw him, Joe Rogan said some about saying the slap fighting, UFC should do kickboxing. And then George, the fighters rep dude, was like, "We're here, UFC!" Like posting up, tagging them and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't getting a
They
response.
got good marketing, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That's
The
what I'm saying.
marketing's off the charts, bro.
Just right that and there, dude. That's still eyes on them, dude.
Yeah.
So
I think they have a great marketing team. I wish WCK had a better marketing team. I've told Dennis, I'm like, bro, you need to do better marketing because you've got like one of the oldest promotions, bro. Like your fights are legendary, bro. He Menson Gibson.
Yeah.
He put on a bunch of his fights for WCK, dude. Dennis set those up, bro.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah. You know what's sad too is I'm a fan of Menson. I remember I showed
Dude,
German him a while back.
Yeah, I'm a fan too, bro.
Dude, super cool fighter. And one day, just randomly, I was like, oh, I'm gonna follow this one on IG. I went, I searched him, bro. He wasn't. He had a low follower count, wasn't very active, and I just thought it was sad. I was like, nobody respects this guy. This guy was such a legend, and nobody even cares to like see what's up with this guy anymore.
Yeah, I find, dude, I like run into people in like gyms in Fresno. I'm sparring at or whatever. And I'll go and tell Manny like, oh yeah, I sparred with this guy. He was kind of aggro, but he fucked me up. Like, oh yeah, he's this guy. He won this belt and this belt and this belt. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Like what the fuck is he just doing at this rinky dink gym and just in like sweatpants and nobody's saying, bowing to him and shit? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know. It's just what it was.
Yeah. Dude,
it's crazy.
Well, Central California has some crazy fighters and gyms, bro. People that aren't from California probably don't even know, dude. Like, there's a lot of like Thais that moved to Fresno and stuff and started gyms out there.
100%.
My homie Scott, dude, he's one of the dudes that got me into Muay Thai when I was little, dude. His dad knows Malapit like personally, like they grew up together. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, that full Malapit's intense.
Yeah.
I remember I was going to fight in Reno for that Muay Thai Purist show. And at the same time, the WBC is putting on like a WBC seminar on Long Beach at the pier. And Malapet's in the back with Andrew Rivera and, Manny's, chopping it up with him. and he asked Manny, "Hey, dude, you going to that pier, the WBC thing?" He's like, "No, actually, Stu right here's gonna fight in Reno, so we got to go up there. I wish I could make it." And this fool looks at me. Why the fuck are you fighting on that? Why are you doing that? I don't know.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's my coach.
Don't kick me,
Coach
dude.
told me, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. No, and
Yell at him, please.
I was just like, oh,
So your first
damn,
time meeting
dude.
him, you're all starstruck, and you're like yelling at him.
Literally, I was gonna shake his hand like, dude, it's really nice to meet you. Now I got him yelling at me, and I was like, I was just speechless. I was like, and he's like, oh, whatever. And I was like, fuck,
Dude,
beat myself up.
I want to interview him, man. He seems fucking like cool, dude. But yeah, he does seem intense. So watching, I only know him from his interviews and his fights, and he seems very. Didn't he come from Thailand or no? Is he an immigrant or is he born here?
I have no clue. I don't know his story.
Yeah,
I'd
like to get to know it.
Yeah, I'd assume he's from Thailand just because.
Shout out
that he was
Malapit.
born there and all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's a cool guy though.
Yeah, he was. I remember he was on like a video game a long time ago. It was like
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it was like a PlayStation 2 game, dude. I just was like, yo, this is crazy because I seen him fight. It was when he was still for
Lion fight.
Lion fight. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Manny's not gonna be there tonight, but my cornerman, his nephew, Anthony, that fool trained with Manny when he was getting ready to fight and was with Malapet really in like the golden time when Manny was getting up there. And I mean, they just have a bond like no other, dude. Like when they see Malapet, dude, it's just fucking, it's all love, and which is really cool. And it's so crazy. I was listening to him talk, and he was talking about M.M.A fighting. It's like, yeah, I was texting him this morning. Malapet just casually talking about texting M.M.A about his fight. Yeah, like we usually talk every morning. I was like, that's fucking insane, dude.
yeah, M.M.A too.
Just casually
Just
throwing out
casually,
these
yeah.
crazy names, dude. I'm
I'm
excited for United States, dude. Like every time I see a United States dude on like the one cards or like RSW, like Jalil Brown, I believe his name, Matt Baker, bro, from Wooden Man, bro, just stopped a dude in round 1.
Mhm.
That was tight at
Buntain,
RWS.
dude.
Yeah.
She just got the belt, dude.
Who?
Jackie Buntain.
Oh, that was, dude. I mean, just like that.
That was so cool, dude. Boxing Works. Shout out Boxing Works.
Oh, dude, 100%. One of their dudes won the WBC belt in New York.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
Tsunami, the Asian fool, or no?
He's white.
Oh no.
He's a white dude, but he's going back to starting fighting hella late. I mean, that dude's been scrapping since he was a kid. I think he actually, when I was talking about the SAAA doing WBC, I think he fought on those cards for a youth WBC belt. Like a little lore backstory right there. But yeah, Boxing Works. Shout out to them, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, Pope Joy is a savage, dude. Yeah, every time I see American Muay Thai, dude, I'm like, yeah, but dude, I feel like we're just we're just not out there, bro.
Yeah,
It sucks, dude. And I think part of it is because we're not really, the fight leagues are so individual, you know? Like when you go to other countries, it's like they have a unifying body, a unified rule set, like one judging criteria. And so I feel like it makes the sport more easier to grow together, you know?
versus different weird rankings. Like
Yeah.
Waco, and like yesterday we had to do through the ISKA and Waco, 2 different sanctioning bodies for one thing. It was a little awkward.
Too sporadic, bro. I feel like and I know WBC is trying to come in, and they've been I think Thailand, what do they call it? Is it the King of Thailand, right? Do they have a king?
I believe so.
I think the King of Thailand has chosen WBC to try to push like Muay Thai to America, you know, like the Thai. It's pretty crazy because I actually saw how they started they were going to gyms in LA and they were approving, like making Thai approved gyms. So Boxing Works is one of them.
Oh, wow.
So I can see them. They're trying to unify Muay Thai in America. And I think within the next like 5-6 years, hopefully if everything goes good, we'll start seeing like the changes actually take effect, you know?
Yeah, they've already started, well, I guess for the criteria, I mean, just even to fight for their belt, they've been making changes. Like they just put in a whole thing where you have to have a minimum number of fights, a certain amount of achievements, people you fought, and to fight for the belt.
Mhm.
And once you win the belt, you don't get to keep it. You have to defend it to really get the belt. Like tonight,
Take it home.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight for a fighter's rep belt. I'm gonna take that shit home and I'm gonna defend it. But for WBC, you win that, take photos, gotta come back to get it. And
I like that though.
Yeah, it makes it prestige.
Yeah,
like,
and it makes it so your gap between your next fight is like sometimes people will fight and then like they won't fight for that promotion again, maybe for another year.
Mhm.
Now if they're like, I want to take that belt home. When's the next fight I can get you?
Well, I think
I'll
you
fight
have
next
to,
month. I'll go.
Yeah, I think you have to defend it within 3 months, something like that. 6 months
reasonable.
to 3 months.
Yeah, I like that.
One of those two. But yeah, no. But it keeps it going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything's always moving. And if you have somebody like France Pierre, or I think that was his name, France. He was a WBC champ 4 times in New York. He fought out in New York. He went pro, fought Brendel Mendoza in a fight that everybody thought
for
Brendel
freedom.
won.
Oh wait, was
No, that was at Warriors.
WBC. You said for
Warriors
Warriors.
in New York.
Yeah, in New
shit.
York. He fought Brendel.
Oh, recently, right? And I think Brandel won it.
I think earlier the year. I think
Oh,
it
no,
was
the
a
other guy
draw.
won it.
not
Oh, yeah,
recently.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
Brandel was in
draw.
Thailand.
It was recent, right? Like it just happened. Yeah,
but I think everybody. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I don't have any opinions on it. But going back to that dude defended it 4 times. Like he was that dude for a
Active.
second. Yeah, and then he went pro, and just having that thing like, yeah, dude, I'm the man. I was this, and so that's just gonna build up. Like, let's say I win it now, and you say the WBC is gonna build up in 5-6 years. Fools are gonna know who the fuck I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's exciting. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, we'll see, dude. But the Thai government's really pushing for WBC, dude. So I think that they're gonna be. I mean, they're bigger. They've been around long, bro. WBC, they've been around here for a long time, bro.
Mhm.
So I think it's cool. I think it's refreshing. We'll see, dude. Maybe one day I'll be an OG talking about the good old days when things were sporadic and anyone used to be able to just sign up and fight.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter who you were.
Smokers.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see, dude. I was talking to my coach about it though, and he doesn't think that it's really pushing off like how I feel. He just was telling me how it comes in waves. He's like, oh, in the 90s it was like that too, and then it kind of like fell off. And
like I said, like earlier, like it was cool 10 years ago, and then it dropped, and now it's starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the gentleman Patrick Rivera, he's the head of the USA WBC sanctioning body. He's at some gym in Stockton. Yeah, Stockton or one of those towns out there. Hopefully, he picks it up and keeps it going back on like they did that Major League Muay Thai that show that I fought on. That was a fucking cool ass experience, and they were really professional about everything. I'd love to fight for them again. Hey.
Shout out.
Hey.
What are they called again? What's promotion?
Major League Muay Thai.
Major League Muay Thai. Shout out. We'll tag them in this clip.
Hey, dude, no, but their show is pretty professional, and just how everything was going about. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that it kicks up from here, and they do a phenomenal job like they're doing now. Keep it up.
Well, hopefully after this fight, dude, you
Yeah,
have someone to be like, hey, come on, guys, look at me.
That's what I'm saying. The dude I fought, Senior Weeks, he was telling me he's gonna scrap for the belt soon, in the early next years, and we had a pretty damn close fight. So I mean, maybe I'm right there too. So
Yep. So what about MMA? Are you planning on getting back into MMA anytime soon?
yeah, I think just to kind of have my foot in the door in whatever I choose to do. Myself, I'm the Valley Fight Series MMA champ. I'm not opposed to it. I was thinking my goal for this year, I was gonna win all these fights that I had, sign up, go undefeated this year, fight for the WBC belt in New York in December. That's what I was really playing for, the Warriors Cup. Like I was gonna make a huge statement, like I deserve this shit. I'm gonna do it. After I won the WBC belt, I was gonna win the Camo belt and another big promotion, another big MMA promotion belt, and I was gonna go pro. Just with how, I mean, life is sporadic, everything changes up. So I still think I would like to definitely get that Camo belt and stuff and do stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a bad wrestler. Like I said, I'll get down. I know I can get down if I have, when it comes time to just getting my technique good. So I'm down, dude. Show me rules, baby. I'll get it with it.
Yeah, so maybe in December we'll see.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, hey, but you know what I really want to do is Lithway.
Lithway, you're savage, bro.
I want to headbutt motherfucker,
So
bro.
if you guys don't know what Lithway is, dude, Lithway is basically Muay Thai but with headbutts, and you have to knock people out twice in for belts, I think, or I don't know if it's all for all fights, but
I think it's to win.
So if you knock someone out, they give them 10 minutes to recover, and then you knock them out again to technically get the knockout.
Yeah.
Brain damage.
No
Sent
time
for it.
limit, dude.
Yeah, whoever walks out. That's talk about life or death.
Bro,
Dude, bare knucks too, or I guess maybe it's like card chook with there's nothing. You're not wearing gloves. It's just hand wraps of ropes. That's dope, dude.
those guys are missing all their teeth from the
Yeah,
headbutts,
dude.
bro. Because a lot of the
100%.
times when they go in the clench, they'll headbutt from the bottom into the chin,
Oh, dude, I see fools
knocking teeth out, bro.
Spear it
Where
up.
did that sport originated from?
It's from Myanmar.
Myanmar.
So, yeah, so Burma. It used to be Burma, now it's Myanmar. But yeah, and they have like this thing against the Thais because they want to be like, we're the most brutal striking sport, which I can kind of agree with. Yeah.
Dave LeDuc, dude, that fool's a savage.
Yeah. What's up with them? I haven't seen him around lately.
He's retired.
Oh, you
He
retired?
started doing jujitsu again. I used to really like follow him and all that good stuff. My bad, I fucking kicked it.
Nah, do your thing, brother. It's all
But
good.
yeah, that fool's a savage. They had that fool Cypress Washington. I think that's his name. He fought Dave LeDuc, Lathway rules under a bare knuckle sanctioning body. It looked for a second that bare knuckle would start sanctioning this stuff, but he fought him in like fucking Ohio or Iowa. That was pretty tight that they had it in the US.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. And I think David LeDuc was the one that put it on, right? Wasn't he?
I think it was
his
definitely
thing.
a big
I think it
big
was-
influence.
Yeah, I think it was his promotion or something. But I think that's going to be hard to get because I don't think in the United States they want to let people headbutt.
I think it's illegal or something.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they
Poland-
like that, bro.
I don't know if it's big, but I know there's gyms in Warsaw in Poland. I think that's where it's at. I think I'm saying that correctly. In Poland, I see that there's gyms out there doing headbutts and running fights through there. So that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, that's like Wild Wild West though. Poland,
I
that's like
know.
right by Russia,
Yeah.
Ukraine, all that. You know,
Yeah.
Really about life over there, bro. Bro, actually, what was that fool's name? Badr Lahari. He fought in Poland a few years ago, and there's like a riot. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did.
Dude, it was on like the normal news. They're reporting it.
Like CNN or something.
Yeah,
Fox
bro.
News.
Yeah, he fought in Poland, and I don't remember exactly. I watched the fight, but I can't remember what set it off, dude. But there's some type of disrespect between the corners, and then Badr Lahari's team and his teammates were in the stadium. They started fighting his opponent's teammates in the stadium, and they started throwing chairs into the ring. It was crazy riot, dude. Those Polish people do not give a fuck, bro.
No,
They had to stop the whole event, bro.
I bet, dude.
Jeez.
Second round is done,
That's
dude. Sent
crazy.
everyone home. Cops came in and
That's
arrested people.
That sucks. Yeah, though. That blows when people can't control themselves. So there was a fight like that at a MMA event in not Slow, I think in Santa Cruz, somewhere around there, where fools start getting into it. Like one of my homies, both of my friends are actually fighting on the same card, and there was a fight in the stands, and they're talking about stopping it right then and there. I was like, oh, that would be horrible because I
Yeah.
know like he had people. He went from They both came from Bakersfield all the way out there. Got hotels. I mean, shit isn't cheap, you know. So I
No.
mean, so
Yeah,
that would
dude.
suck. I'd personally be pissed off. It wasn't my fault that I can't fight. That's what I would hate. That it was, you know,
Yeah,
like I did
yeah.
everything I was supposed to do, and I still got. Yeah, that would blow.
Yeah. So how come you didn't get into Kyokushin? Because you said your boy was training that, right?
Yeah.
You just didn't
I
like
don't
it, or
I mean, it was just kind of like he did it when he was growing up, and it just kind of branched off, and it wasn't like he was going to a dojo doing that type of shit. It was kind of like his dad was carrying on the lineage. Like he did it at a dojo up until a certain point, maybe in his early teens, like 13 or something. Then his dad took over teaching him and carrying it on, and then like I wasn't his dad. He was my boss for a second, and like he was too busy worrying about everything that life throws at you, and on top of just training some rando. I don't think it was just on the table.
yeah, I got
So-
you. Yeah. No, I just asked because it's usually the first art you're introduced to. Like my first art was Taekwondo, so I thought it was and then I learned about Muay Thai, and I was like, Taekwondo.
I wish I was put in something like that. I mean, I felt that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just no outlet for it really. No
Small.
place.
Yeah, for people at home that have never heard of Kyokushin, it's a form of karate. It was actually invented after Shadokan, and from what I remember, it was I can't remember the dude's name, but he had taken some fighters from Japan to Thailand, and they all got whooped. And so he basically took parts of Muay Thai and infused them with Shadokan karate, and he invented Kyokushin. So it's like he made a karate style where you stayed in the pocket. Because you know how karate is, they're very in and out. So the point system, you stay in the pocket. They fight wide stance instead of bladed, and they literally just stare at each other and they just punch and kick each other. But then it still has some karate influence. Like I still think they don't do punches to the head.
Not
Right.
Kyokushin.
They do leg kicks though. They allow leg kicks now.
And kicks to the dome. I know if you
Yeah,
get
kicks to the dome. Yeah,
But no
punches to the
punches to the
body.
head?
Punches to the body.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's how karate is. I don't know why it's like that, dude. But Punches to the body. They allow grappling too. I think takedowns
Like
and
trips and shit.
Yeah, and I think arm bars and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, you can take.
Oh, from standing.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
So
fuck?
it's pretty gnarly, bro. So yeah, and then he took his fighters back and fought like a few years later, and like it was more of an even fight. I think they actually were up. It was 10 fights. I think they were up like 1 or 2. You know,
Well, that's what K1 is. That's how K1
based off
started.
Kyokushin, yep.
Yeah.
It's a really cool history, dude.
Yeah, no, it's tight. And they have those fucking leg kick comps,
Dude.
You see, and that I
Hell
mean, and
no.
that's where karate. Like you see the fools pull up in a gi with for those leg
Yeah.
kicking comps. Those are the
Dude.
only fools walking out of there.
Yeah,
literally.
Because I did training with him, but he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna teach you." When I was like, "Teach me how to fight," and he was like, "All right, we're gonna go through training, whatever that is, dude. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn how to fight." Dude was having me kick tires, hold in tires. Wham. He's all right. I'm gonna do 50 kicks on this leg, 50 kicks on that leg, outside and inside, then 50 kicks on the arm, and you're gonna hold your arms like this. I'm gonna hit him with a fucking bat and a tire. And I was like, all right, I can do that. 2 kicks in, I was like, this. See, I kicked a tire for the first time. I don't know if y'all ever kicked tires, bro. Bruised shins, bro. That's no joke on virgin shins, bro.
Yeah.
I think skin broke, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
my leg. I was being a pussy, but yeah, it was brutal. And
Yeah.
he was beating the shit out of me. It was brutal.
Yeah, they do a lot of body conditioning. So if you watch their training, they literally stand in front of each other and just beat the shit out of each other. I'm not even
Just
joking, dude.
hooks to the rib.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's super interesting. I've thought about trying it a long time ago. I don't know, just haven't too fucking into Muay Thai. I guess I'm too
Yeah.
embedded into Muay Thai, bro. But
Yeah.
it's a it's one of the only respectable karates that I know of. Shadow Khan, I laugh at that stuff. No offense.
yeah, no, dude.
Dude, I just see people do that. I'm like, holy shit, they're wasting half their energy just fucking yelling and jumping around.
Yeah, the Olympic team. Eesh. Like, what have we come to?
It's been watered. And you know, someone was telling me though that Shadow Khan isn't even like that. It's just been so watered down over the years because of the
I
Olympics
bet.
and stuff. You know,
100%. I bet it has.
Yeah.
Like Taekwondo.
same thing.
And all
bro.
that stuff. Like you see fools like Raymond Daniels and Venom Page. You know, they're badass caving fools' skulls in.
Yeah,
And then you see Taekwondo on the Olympics. Oh, shit, this is gonna be dope.
yeah, same shit, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
But yeah, that sucks.
it does. It does. All right, Stu. I mean, is there anything you want to share to the viewers?
I mean, shit, dude. Catch me fine tonight. A little soliciting, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, bro. Get your links, bro. Tell them where they can find you. What you got going on?
Instagram is Stu_MMKG. That's on Instagram. I don't have any sponsors. If you're looking to sponsor somebody, hit me up. If you don't feel confident, watch me tonight on Fighters Rep. It's $15 on their YouTube channel. It's a monthly sub. So if you want to keep paying that monthly, go ahead. Keep watching those banger ass fights. But if not, you can always cancel. But yeah, gonna fucking put it on, bro. I'm gonna be exhausted in there, dude. Like that's my goal, to where when they raise my hand, they're gonna have to grab my shit because I'm just so tired from going out and putting him on. That's my goal. I just want to fucking put it out there. So if you don't feel confident now, you will after. So hit me up. Shout out to King Me. Shout out Big Al. That's my homie out in Fresno. Shout out the merch. Love that fool. Shout out My Guy Market. My boy Eddie. Love that fool too. Love my gym. Love everybody. Love my beautiful girlfriend, Jada Alston. And yeah, that's about it, dude. Hit me up.
Check him out, Stu. I'll add links to his IG in the bio. Unfortunately, when I post this, the fight will be done because I can't just post it in one day. But I will add a link to his fight. Fighters Rep usually posts their fight on YouTube for free, so I can add that in as well. So check him out. Check his IG. Any sponsors out there in the Fresno area or anywhere, hit him motherfucking up. Thanks for coming on the show, Stu. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Dude, we talked for a minute. I felt like I already knew you before you came in. This is like one of the easiest like interviews I ever did, bro.
Dude, I know. I feel like I'm usually just fucking antsy and anxious, but I sat on this couch, chopped it up with him. I was like, this is tight, dude. I
Thanks,
like
dude.
it.
Thanks. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah. Anyway, so for everyone at home, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye. Also, shout out to German, first time on the mic.
Yo, what's up?
We'll get him on camera, bro. I want to get him on more. He's actually very, very knowledgeable with fighting, so I want to get him on more, dude. So, yeah, shout out to everyone. Goodbye.